Hello everybody and welcome back to G4G Games for Gamers. Today we're taking a look at a defensive offensive team. It's a team that I'm calling the Killing Joke, and it's going to be a team that I'm testing out and have had some good success with on Marvel Avengers Alliance PvP. Now my defending team is really very offensive at the moment. It's Magic and Dr. Voodoo. You'll remember that from another video that I've done, the Voodoo that Magic do. For the attacking team, I'm using a team that is based off of Kingfisher's idea of running Blackbolt with the Thing. So I'm going to go into the basic concepts of the group, and we'll see it in action, and then we'll discuss some of the derivatives of it, or some of the other ways that you can add flavor to this group. And I'll show you another flavor of this group that I have in action. So right now we have Thing, and we have Blackbolt. These two are my defense, and my offense is going to come from the Agent and Blackbolt. And I know it's a little sacrilegious to call this team the Killing Joke, because that's a DC-based reference in a Marvel game, but you'll see why when we get it in action. I kind of consider this a joke team, but it is capable of killing. It's not a team that I'm going to recommend you use unless you have a lot of time. This is not your hit it and quit it kind of team. Get your 5 fast victories and get out and get on with your life. You kind of really need to sit down with this team for a while. So the basis of the team is I have my power cell and my void generator. This is my defense. And then my offense from the Agent is going to come from hitting sudden support with the Tyrant Blade. I picked this because the Tyrant Blade has a high top end and has a chance at a follow-up attack. I could also go with my golden rifle, and that doesn't have the chance at the follow-up attack, but the higher end damage consistently is a little bit higher. And you could also go with sudden support and a chakra strike. Now that does have a follow-up, and it does put a debuff out, but the top end damage is going to be a little bit lower, so that's some possibilities. My Thing is only a level 4, so he can only assist on offense but so much. But I only need his level 2 for this to work. And my Blackbolt is a level 9, so he has all of his abilities. Now, let's show the team in action. Actually, let's see how my defending team did over here. Well, there were 2 defenses and I lost both. The team won over here, but that was actually a variant team, and it just lost fairly badly to a douchey Havoc Ares team that was kind of over before it began. So let's see the team in action. Now let's not hit practice. Didn't mean to hit that. Let's just get a normal battle. Now the team does have some weaknesses. Debuffs can area of it. Oh, here we go. Here's Doom. So here's an interesting thing about Doom. Obviously, as you know, Playdom's been billing Doom for the entire month of December. At the lockboxes, I have him. I've got him at level 2 at the moment. I didn't get to level him that much because I was traveling home from Christmas. I have to work tomorrow. Kind of sucks. He is hated by everybody on your team, so no other hero will join you when you fight, including PvP. PvP, PvE, no matter what, it's always the Agent and him. To be honest, I don't even know what the Agent's running over here, but so to get the team in action, Thing's going first, which is pretty cool, so he's going to go ahead and Stonewall. Here's his Ring Imperial, which he does every turn. This could be a very, very bad fight. I don't have anything strong against the Tactician, so hopefully I can kill him before his Ring Imperials wipe out the team. So now his payback, he got a free attack off of his payback, so I've got to start working on Dr. Doom. Oh, so the Agent protects. This is going to be fun. Oh, and he couldn't protect against that. Interesting. So, this could go really bad. This is the first time I fought a Doom. Ah, what a douche. Fortunately, Thing's protection is going to be back up, and he didn't take any damage from that. So now ambient particles is starting to build. Now, if you notice, I have 4 2 and 2 debuffs over here. Void Shield is my mini scroll of baloney, and he is my offensive scroll of baloney. So I guess we're going to have to work on the agent. And those, wow, those debuffs stuck. That's weird. The Void Shield should have been getting rid of those. And here's Ring Imperial that's just going to start wiping away at the team. As you can see, he's taking no damage. His toughness is building. His ambient particles are building. He's getting a free attack, and the Void Shield's doing a pretty good job of protecting him. See, I'm not quite familiar with all of Doom's abilities yet. Where's my attack? That's weird. Okay, well, let's try to... See, this is my offensive scroll of baloney. It's a buff blocker. It's not as consistent, but it actually prevents them. And some more particles are building. The shield still is holding, but now toughness got removed. So... Alright, here is my offense. Sudden support. And the Tyrant Blade. This is one of the jokes in the killing joke over here. So you can see, pretty solid damage. If I get the follow-up, it would have killed him. But Ring Imperial is just eating away at my team over here, and he puts us out every turn. Fortunately, we should be able to start working on Doom pretty soon now, as the agent is pretty close to death. Alright, so Magic Bolt got blocked. But he's got Corruption. This is some of the debuffs that can start ticking on him. Hopefully, we get rid of the agent right here. No! Damn. Alright. Let's do... See, now, I don't have 20 to 25 of these quite yet. He's got 13. He's got 10, actually. 3, so we're looking at 13, 16. Not enough yet, so we're not going to do Power Word. We're just going to go ahead and continue building ambient particles over here. So let's protect the team a little bit. And hopefully we can start banging away at Doom pretty soon here. It's actually nice that I got him in PvP, because now we get to see him. Ooh, this is getting bad. This is getting bad. So you can see Thing is just eating everything for breakfast over here. He's got max ambient particles. Apparently he just ate the attack, and he's through the shield. Well, it's not going to be enough to kill him, which is kind of sad, but we're going to start losing people here to Ring Imperial, so we got to hit it. Took about half of his health. Let's see if maybe we'll get lucky with the follow-up on Tyrant Blade. If we get the follow-up, we win. Well, that attack can't kill me, but any other one will. Oh, and Blackbolt lives, but we're gonna... we're dead. See, we're gonna die to Ring Imperial. Any attack is going to kill me. So there you go. There's an example of Dr. Doom, who is at least higher than level 2, and kind of what my team can do. So let's see if we can actually get a victory here. That's the one weakness to the Killing Joke team, is AoE. And here we have a Havoc, so this could be bad. Psylocke shouldn't be too bad to deal with. And we get tactical maneuvers. So we're dealing with a tactician, infiltrator, and a blaster. And he's going to get a chance to protect before Havoc goes, which is good. Okay, so Blackbolts took a little bit of damage here. And now we get my protection going with Stonewall. Shattering Punch can't penetrate. But the shield won't apply to him. See, now if you look at the Void Generator here, absorbs damage, removes and prevents harmful debuffs, and attackers hitting the Void Shield have a buff removed. So I don't want to go for him and give him focused. Well, yeah, let's go for him because we want to get rid of him. So the enemy Psylocke has done Psionic Shadow. And they don't have quite enough buffs yet to really want to remove them, so we're going to just continue building ambient particles. I've actually seen his incapacitation. Whoa! Oh, that's stealthy. Is that stealthy? Not too sure why Thing isn't protecting on this one. He should be. Okay, so here is the beginning of Killing Joke. We use a sudden support. And we use the Tyrant Blade. Now, if we get the follow-up, Havoc might die. Pretty good chunk of damage. And he's close to death, which is good. Oh, incapacitation really worked. Now, I have Power Word available, which will probably take somebody out, but we've only got 3 particles there, we've got 5 there, 9. So it's getting good, but I'm going to hold it and get rid of Havoc first. Actually, let's do this. We'll get rid of Havoc. More particles. So Havoc is dead, and I still have the Killing Word available. That's a problem with this group, is debuffs like that. Hopefully, the shield will be able to burn it off. Alright, so we're going to put out the Void Shield again. Does she have combat reflexes? Yes, so we're going to avoid her. Work on the agent a little bit. The Void Shield's up. And the radiation's removed. So now, the shield is on the agent, so we're going to take a look at Blackbolt's ability here. He's not bleeding anymore, So he's out of danger. And he can... He's not going to kill Psylocke, so let's just get rid of the agent. So the offense comes from a really built-up power word and the sudden support with the Tyrant Blade. There's Ram's Horn, does no damage, no debuffs. Ambient particles are getting built back up. Toughness is getting built back up. So Stonewall is up, and now we're going to go ahead and wipe out the agent, who unfortunately has Phoenix Flame on him. So there's your Soul's Wrath, which seems to be missing. Not good. So now it's just going to be a battle of slow attrition, working on Psylocke. So as you can see, this team has offensive punch every now and then. It doesn't have much offense going all the time. It has bursts of it, and then it's defensive, and bursts of it, and then it's defensive. So here's one of the offensive bursts. Duh. And there's the follow-up, so I got a little bit of damage out of it. So as you can see, stealthy attacks are a little bit of a pain. Now there's a derivative or a variant of this group that makes stealthy attacks a little bit easier to deal with and also bumps up the offense a little bit. And I'll show you that as soon as we get rid of Psylocke over here, which could take quite a long time. Of course she does the shield. And now I don't have the stamina for this, so I'm going to wait a turn. So now she's got Psionic Shadow up. 50% chance to avoid. So this could be risky. I'm going to hold my big attack another round. See if we can work on that shield a little bit and make the Psionic Shadow disappear. Okay, so we got a free attack. And we're going to go ahead and Stonewall. Now, hopefully this attack will go out. And we'll get rid of Psylocke. So as you can see, I'm probably going to win. It's just going to be slow. She's got no AoE, so let's just try to kill her. Alright, the shield's weak. And she's down. So, there's Killing Joke in action. It's slow, it's tedious, it could be boring, but it usually survives. Now, a variant of it is to use Phoenix. And this bumps up the offense per round a little bit better. And I'll show you why she's not too bad for this. So now, the Phoenix variant of this group, not really too sure what I'm going to call it yet. And I'll show you why. We use her for a little bit more offense per turn. She's got a stun that my Ben Grimm, my thing, doesn't have quite yet. And she can do mindlink, which can get out the protection of him sooner than he can do it if something happens at the beginning of the fight. So I'll show you what I mean here. Ares, Mockingbird, and a Generalist. Interesting. So immediately, Phoenix is in trouble. And she's stunned. So Ares gets to do damage because Stonewall's not up. This is a bad opening. But at least now I get to protect. It's bad because I don't get out my shield. Okay, so we're going to mind link him. And we're going to gain focus because he's protecting anyway, so it doesn't matter. And let's see if we can stun Ares. Like he did to us. Nope. Now, he's not going to bleed, which is the point of him. So we're going to replace the Stonewall. And this attack does nothing. It just builds toughness, and he procs an attack. So let's get rid of Ares first. And finally, we get the friggin' shield going here. Now, this team lacks the big punch of Blackbolt's power word, but it can do a little bit more damage every single round, and there's a stun, which is kind of neat. So we're working on Ares. Get a nice big critical, and we also get migraine from her, which helps his protecting. No damage. Barely a dent in the shield. No damage. Barely a dent in the shield. Max toughness. So as you can see, we're surviving the lack of ambient particles fairly well. It's just sometimes you hit a bad start where your guy's not protecting. So now, we're going to try to bang away at Ares a little bit. See if we can't get rid of him off the table.